Hello, hi. Welcome back to my course on enhancing soft skills and personality. I'm happy that you have completed half of the course, and again doubly happy that you are on the verge of the commencement of the second half of the course. So, on this lesson number 21 and the fifth week of the course, and this is the first unit, I thought that I should introduce a very interesting and a very relevant concept to you, that is English skills. And then in this week, particularly in this lesson, we will start on common errors. Now, before I tell you why English skills and then why should you be quite concerned about the common errors you commit, particularly in everyday English, let us take a quick look at the highlights of the last lesson. The last lesson of the last week, we looked at the concealed issues related to being attractive in terms of spiritual level. At a spiritual level, attractiveness means something that goes very deep inside. It is a connection that is between souls. Now, in that sense, we identified the most important attractive qualities such as practicing mindfulness. What does it mean? Being present at that moment, the present moment only, without getting bogged down by a very depressive past or feeling very anxious about an unknown future. So, if you are able to settle yourself and relax and focus on what is there at that moment in present of you, you will be practicing mindfulness, paying full attention to every second that is passing by, every minute that you are involved in this life. In that context, I suggested that you should read the most famous and most effective book by Eckhart Tolle, that is The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. I also suggested that you should learn to make deeper connections with people. Now, while making deeper connections, you try to link you in terms of their happiness and sorrow by expressing your own happiness and sorrow, and then trying to kindle the kind of self awareness that is required towards becoming a self actualized, self fulfilled individual. To do this, one has to operate at a very high level of motivation, and one has to rise above the mundane levels of motivations which are normally catching up with people who are caught in a rat race, especially in this materialistic world. Now, while making deeper connections, it is important to make others realize by setting a good example of your own about the importance of gaining things which money cannot buy. I made a quick list, so that includes for example, a very innocent smile from a child. So, you cannot give money and then tell the child to smile innocently. And same thing with regard to health, for example, your ability to sleep peacefully. So, your ability to have loyal friends, your ability, your capacity and your qualities which make people like you, love you genuinely. So, these are things money cannot buy just like that. And then the last 2 points in terms of spiritual connectivity highlighted helping people without expectations. So, in that context also I told a small story just to illustrate that if you do evil, it stays with you, and if you do good, it comes back to you. Often in very multiple ways it gives you return. But the point is, it is not to expect that I will do something and I will get so many things in return. The point is to help people without expecting anything in return. And when people realize that you are a person who is doing things without expecting anything, and you are doing things with no expectation in your mind, so it will automatically make you very attractive. And the final point I mentioned in the last lesson was paying it forward. In that context, I also suggested that you should watch the movie by the title Pay It Forward. The simple concept that was made so popular, and even many people believe in popularizing this concept by practicing, is that When you receive a good thing, when a benefactor did a good thing for you, you need not return the good thing back to the benefactor, but you return the good thing to somebody else who might be in need, so that this chain of love, this chain of affection, this chain of helpfulness is not broken. And if possible, you try to do that maybe 2 times, 3 times more than what you received from the original person, and that is the best way you return it to the original person. And we also looked at a story in which actually, for the sake of the story, it was shown that the person who helped somebody gets back the benefit of the help through his own wife by the night itself. In real life, it may not happen like that, and as I said, you do not help people with any expectation. But when you start living your life like that, if you want to remain attractive, so that is the key actually. So, to practice that, so start doing small things without any expectations, and in the long run you will be able to make huge sacrifices, do great things for other people without expectations, and in the process you will also become very popular and attractive and liked by many people. Now, that is slightly spiritual, philosophical in terms of developing your personality. Now, let us look at a very practical aspect of developing soft skills, enhancing your soft skills as well as your personality. So, that is in relation to English skills. By English skills, it is meant developing the English language skills, particularly in terms of using it for communication. Now, you may ask, why should I do that, and if I want to develop my soft skills? Now, understand that English is a globally used common language. It is considered the lingua franca of the world. So, wherever you go, you will be able to speak in English and get at least the basic things that you want. It offers the window to the world. So, if you want to experience new life, if you want to visit new places, so you need the language, whether as a tourist or as a student who wants to go to foreign countries for higher studies, or as a business person who travels around the world, you are a globetrotter, you need it for communication. And today, in reality, thanks to these multinational companies, MNCs, the world has actually shrunk into a global village. So, thanks to communication, thanks to technology again. But if you look at all forms of communication and technology, it is completely underlined, underscored by the use of English language. So, English has also become a dominant corporate language, and if you want to join the global workforce, English skills is a must. Now, without English skills, you may operate at a regional level, but if you want to reach a global level, it is important that you develop and enhance your English skills. High level professionals, technical jobs, now all of them demand proficiency in English language to compete with the workforce in the global market and to transform one's life. Now, life changes, as we have seen before, only when you put yourself in challenging situations. If you decide that you will live in the comfort zone of a language that you speak and surrounded by people who speak your language and work in a place where people speak only your language, so your life will not go to the next level, and only when you sort of push yourself to change and the expected transformation will happen in your life. Life becomes very stimulating, and it becomes challenging, and it at the same time makes you very happy and find out your purpose and try to live a fulfilling life. English, interestingly, if we talk about the significance, is also the official language in as many as 70 countries. So, even if you want to talk to somebody using the official language of their country, then also you have to use English. Now, many books, films and other knowledge repositories prefer English as the medium of production, because when you write in English or when you make a movie in English or when you store knowledge in English, so you have very wide audience. So, it is easy to sell your product. So, for this reason again they are producing mostly using this medium of English. Now, another interesting factor with regard to soft skills is that many people think that soft skills imply English skills. People think that when you say that I am doing a course on soft skills, I am learning something about soft skills, although they know that okay, you may be trying to understand the subtleties of body language, etiquette and then certain very innate things which not overtly discussed let us say in communication courses, but at the same time they understand that somehow or other you are also trying to improve your English skills. Somehow soft skills is considered to be a sophisticated form of learning English skills. Again it is yes and no, because yes, because like most of these things again we use English to communicate, but no, because soft skills is much broader than that. But however, what I would tell you, I would say that it is not that important at a basic communication level to develop the proficiency of a native speaker. Native speaker is somebody who is born let us say in the United States of America or in United Kingdom, in London or New York or Australia, and then where they speak English as the mother tongue. So, you do not have to speak in that accent, you do not have to speak, imitate them, and then you do not have to develop that much vocabulary, but at least to make you gain respectability, your everyday language, particularly when you try to use English language in your everyday communication, it should be free from common errors. Many errors are used in everyday communication, particularly when we are non-native speakers, that is when we do not speak English as our first language, in the sense like you do not use it as your mother tongue. So, then you face some difficulties, and then ignoring that is not going to give you any benefit, but paying some attention and consistently will make you develop English skills in such a manner at least you speak freely and you are able to speak in an effective manner and without errors, by which you do not confuse people or you do not speak in an ambiguous manner, and you try to speak clearly, simply, so that people understand you. So, that is the reason why I wanted to introduce this lesson to you, and in the following lessons I am just going to discuss the major common errors, and I am going to use one particular book about which I will tell at the end, which I also want you to read and buy because it does not cost that much. But before I introduce the book, I just want you to test yourself and see what is the level of your English, what kind of common errors that you have been committing. So, I am just going to start with 20 simple sentences. They are actually going to use 10 pairs of words which sound similar or they are spelled similar, they look similar, but they are different in meanings. And most of the times common errors that are committed by Indian speakers mostly in the everyday language context is because that they get confused between these words. If you try to understand the words by keeping them in the context and remembering some examples, you will not commit the mistake. Now, in order to train you, I am just going to leave this lesson after giving you 20 questions, and then I just want you to write down the answers and assess you, check the meanings, and deliberately I have not put the answers at the end of this video, so that you cannot just run and then check the answers and then come back to the questions. It is not done here. Okay. But you can, if you want, you can just go to your dictionary, standard dictionaries like the one published by Cambridge or Oxford. So, Oxford Learners Dictionary is a very common dictionary that is used by many people. Longman's dictionary is also quite good. Okay, so, any standard dictionary, if you are able to use and check the meaning and then assess also, I have no problem. But right now I would say, so take your notebook or a piece of paper, and then as I just read it out to you, just give your spontaneous answer, and then you can check your score in the next lesson, and or you can do the self assessment yourself by using a dictionary. Let us look at some of the interesting sentences, and let us test your English. What you have to do, you have to choose the correct answer from the choices given in brackets. So, for each pair there are two sentences, and you have to identify the correct one and insert the correct one. So, you can write one and the correct word which you have selected from the bracket, and in the next video we can check the answers, and I will tell you the explanation also. First one, dash introduce cricket in India. Now, two options, one English, the second one is the English. So, you select one of them and make that your answer, write it in your notebook or on a piece of paper. Let us go to the second one. I do not enjoy watching dash movies. The answers are English, the English. Whatever you think is right, put it. Now, you do not look at any dictionary. This is just to test your basic knowledge, and it is only for you. So, you do not have to cheat anybody. Okay. You do not have to do any kind of discussion also on this. Whatever you know, you just write honestly. Let us go to the third one. The game will dash after the lunch break. Now, there are two words with the spelling RESUME. I am not going to pronounce these words now, but I will pronounce them in the next video. If you are curious, you just check the pronunciation, because if you know the right pronunciation, they also give you the correct answers. Let us go to the next one. 4. Shruti's dash is so impressive that she will get an interview call from any company. Again the same two words with the letters RESUME. Fifth one, a very simple one. I live dash in the bungalow. Choose from alone, lonely. Sixth one, again the same two words, but you have to find out the right one. Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea, it is a small novel. The Old Man and the Sea depicts the life of a dash fisherman. 7, again next two word pair. His dash behavior is very irritating. You have childish, childlike to choose from. And 8, her dash beauty appeals to everyone. Again childish, childlike, choose the one you think is right. 9 and 10, the next pair. My dash got angry when I went late to the school for the third consecutive day. You have to choose either principal or principal. 10, he is a man who lives without any dash principal, principal. Okay. So, the spellings also there is a difference, just take note before giving the answer, and this is a commonly committed error. So, even among learned people, school children, etc. Now, the next two, Again, I will not pronounce the words now because pronouncing the words will give the clue. 11. He wore a smart dash. Look at the spelling, S-U-I-T, and the next one is S-U-I-T, one E is added. So, as I said, I will not comment on the pronunciation now, but in the next video I will do that. 12. They booked the family dash, again same two words, in the hotel. 13. The dash crisis of the 1920s is well known. So, you can choose either economic or economical, that is the next pair. And 14, again the same pair, you have to make a choice. She was dash in arranging for the wedding party of her daughter. Which one is right, economic or economical? Let us look at the remaining 6 sentences and 3 more pair of words. 15. He has written about his dash experiences in the book. Again, I do not want to pronounce the words now, but P-E-R-S-O-N-A-L and then P-E-R-S-O-N-N-E-L, slight difference. 16. Same pair, the army dash were very efficient and brave. In the same pair, you choose what you think is the right word. 17, 18, the next pair of words, the dash pattern of light and dark colors looked beautiful on the bed sheet. The words are alternate, alternative. 18, the underpass is a good dash alternate, alternative to the main road in case of heavy traffic. The last one also I will not pronounce, but I can just spell the words. Dash is a beautiful lake in this village. Choose from T-H-E-R-E or T-H-E-I-R. The same pair, you have to select one for the next one. Due to the festival, the workers got dash pay 1 week in advance. This again a common error between T-H-E-R-E and T-H-E-I-R. Many people commit. But just see where you stand in this 20, and then if you want to do a quick self assessment, the best way is to check out these words in a dictionary. Look for the difference in meaning, look for similar examples, and then you can assess. But you can also wait till the next video. I would rather say that first work it out and then come to the next video. Do not just go and check the answers from the next video and then come to this for doing this. So, I hope you have done it. Now, I would like to conclude this with a simple thought related to language by Cesar Chavez, quote unquote. He says, our language is the reflection of ourselves. A language is an exact reflection of the character and growth of its speakers. What does it imply? If you think that should I learn this language or that language, or what kind of language that I use for communication, Chavez says that whatever language that you use is a reflection of ourselves, which means you should be able to express you, the real you, using the language. And not only simple reflection, he says it is the reflection of the character and growth of its speakers, whether it is a cultured language, whether it is a polished language, and all that depends on the character and growth of its speakers. So, with that thought in mind, let me say a quick word about the book that I am going to use in this week and in this audio as well as video lesson. Most of the word choices which I have given are actually from this book. This is a recently published book by Dr. Soumya Sharma. The title is Common Errors in English, published by Oxford University Press, and it does not cost much, it is 180 rupees only. So, like if you just want a quick check, you can also buy this book and check these answers. but I am going to give you more of this exercise, and most of the examples I am going to derive from this book, but I also suggest that you buy this on your own, so that you get a complete grasp of the common errors in everyday English and try to master or overcome this kind of errors which you commit normally in everyday English. So, I hope this week we have a good beginning with regard to enhancing your English skills as part of the soft skills and developing your personality. Let me conclude this by wishing you that you have a very nice day, and thank you so much for watching this video.